Hey guys, this is Dr. Sean over at the Natural Body Works, and today we're going to go over this Meridian Acupuncture pen again, and we're going to do today something that's been requested, which was how to deal with like skin issues like what's it called, eczema and psoriasis and things like that. Hopefully this will work. My pen is a little bit dodgy. There we go. So we've got the pen working. We've got the new batteries in, and remember it. Ooh. It does go from 1 all the way up to 10. So I'm going to show you some points. We're going to talk about the skin, and we're going to talk about how this is going to work. So here at Natural Body Works, this is Dr. Sean again. The skin is a complex organ. It's a huge organ. It takes up about 15% of your entire body mass or your body weight. And it's got 3 main layers. And it takes a long time for stuff to get through it and in it. So it takes a while to heal. So if you're dealing with any of these issues like atopic dermatitis or eczema or psoriasis or something like that, we need to have patience is our first thing. And I'm going to show you some points to use for the general body to help the entire thing work out, as well as show you a specific technique called surrounding the dragon. And I'm going to show you based on some atopic dermatitis that I have, actually. And I'll show you what I've worked on before. I had one on my foot that seemed to work pretty good. So atopic dermatitis means basically that it's been irritated, and it has a hypersensitivity or a reaction to some allergen. Even that if that allergen is yourself, so you could have like an autoimmune disease. So if we look at my hand right here, I've been using a lot of hand sanitizer lately, and it seems to have gotten a little bit raw. So the first thing to do is use some lotion and clean up the skin and take care of it a little bit differently. But what you do is you turn this onto about 1 or 2, and we'll get that sucker going. There we go. And what you're going to do is with this one, you're going to hold it just like I said before in the other video, which I'll try to put, I guess, up here, which I'll try to put is the timing for each one. So what you're going to do is you're going to place this on the edges of the lesion, the area that is irritated, just on the edges, not in the middle of it. Okay, we want to make sure the thing is clean too, and the skin is clean and nice and moist. So you're going to go deep 1, 2, 3, middle 1, 2, 3, and surface 1, 2, 3. With this at about 1, 2, or 3 intensity. You can go more, but we want to just barely, we want to feel it. It's going to be a little zing, a little zap, 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 and that's what we want to feel. We're going to do it the opposite side, then we're going to do it again and again and again and again, about 6 or 8 times all the way around the lesion, whatever it is. And that's called surrounding the tiger or surrounding the dragon. We use it in acupuncture a lot, but it's really useful to be used with this guy here. Now, the other ones we want to do is remember that the skin is a barrier. It's supposed to keep stuff on the outside out and the inside in. And it has a couple other functions too. It also creates and helps us make vitamin D, and it also makes melanin, which gives you your dark skin color, which protects you from UV radiation. So that's what we want to make sure and keep that kind of working, possibly working well. If it breaks off, it's your first line of distress, first line of defense. If you have scratches or cuts in it, that's open to outside invaders, and we don't want that. So we want to take care of our skin the best we can. The skin normally has an oil on it, and the oil is called sebum. Okay, and it's related to all the hairs, the little hair follicles in there. That makes a little cells break off and they break apart, and they release this oil which lubricates the hair and the skin and makes it kind of moist and pliable, a little bit more pliable, so it can work better. So common treatment, as you see most of the symptoms, mostly for the symptoms and not the cause. So the cause can be an overzealous immune system that's attacking the skin. It can be helped. You can fix this out. The thing to do with the skin is to react quickly, but it'll take a long time to heal. And it takes a while for this stuff to come back into balance. So that's why I want to show you like some tricks here. We have a couple things which we did. We did the surrounding the dragon. That was the first one. Now the next one is these other 5 points. Sorry, 5 points, which we're going to use the whole system to relax and stimulate the kidney meridian, the lung meridian, and the liver meridian. So the first one, they're down on the feet, these two. down here on the foot. So I used to have a big spot in through here, which was a neurological issue. I have a nerve damage, and that caused some problems with the way the skin develops. So the first one, let's go over that one first. So here we are on top of the foot. I'm just going to use the right foot. You can use both feet. If you're doing full body, I would use both feet, and I would do these, hold them for a total of 10 seconds, and do it 2-3 times a day. Okay, and this is after all this nutritional stuff, which I'll give you in a minute. But here's the number one. So number one is liver 3, which is right here. So we push that sucker in there. Remember, we're going to push pretty firmly, and you might get a little twitch out of it through here. And then we're going to push for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 10 seconds. Then we're going to do halfway for 10 seconds, and then at the surface for 10 seconds. So that's L3. That's the first one. And this will tonify and soup up the liver meridian. Kind of gets the liver meridian working better, so the liver can do better work. Okay, now this one here, the next one, is good for your life source. It's called kidney 3. It's a really, it's right behind this guy. This is called the medial malleolus. This is your ankle bone here, and here's the Achilles tendon. So right in the middle, right in there, actually right where that was, is a little gully. Okay, and that's where you're going to have this. And again, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, very deep. Then we're going to come back. You might feel it down under your foot, which would be a good sign. Okay, it's for 10 seconds, and then we're going to go halfway for 10 seconds, and then on the surface for 10 seconds. And the next one we're going to do is on the arm. So I'm going to show you those as well. There's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Now we also want to do, here's another ankle one, sorry about that. We're going to do right here. So you're going to measure 1, 2, 3. Remember, this is one inch, right? So this is 3 inches. So we're going to go right from the edge of the medial malleolus with the ankle bone and measure up. There's 3 inches for us, right in that spot. If it's tender, you know you got it. Okay, so we're going to hold this one again. 10 seconds deep, 10 seconds surface, middle, and 10 seconds surface. So reviewing the bottom ones: 3, liver 3 in here, kidney 3 in here, and spleen 6. This one actually is called 3 yin crossing, so they're all 3s, right? So 3 yins. This is the liver, the kidney, and the liver, the kidney, and the spleen meridian all cross in this area. So that's a main one to do. This is the first set. So do both sides. Okay, that's 10 seconds. That's 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. That's 90 seconds, right? Then we do the other side's another 90 seconds. But we have to go off to the hand. Now the other one's in the hand. We're going to do more relaxing points. Number one we're going to do is this, it's called lung 9. And lung 9 is right in here. I have cat scratches, see, but that's the opened up my skin, unfortunately. So we have this right in through here, right where we can feel the radial pulse. This is the radial bone. Right in through here, right on the edge of this crease. You bend your fan like this, or right on the edge of the crease. We're going to find it right in there. Now this is a doozy. You'll feel it in your thumb. Oh man, you can feel it in your thumb. Deep for 10, surface for 10, or middle for 10, and surface for 10. Lung number 9. The next one we're going to do, large intestine 4. Big one for relaxation, really, really important. We're going to do both sides, remember? So we're going to go deep in through here, right when the highest point up through here, right there, or where this meets, okay? So you can do right in there, deep for 10, middle for 10, surface for 10, okay? Now the next one is called PC6, or pericardium. That's 2 inches up, so 1, 2, right in through here, in the middle of those two tendons. Try it deep for 10, middle for 10, and surface for 10. So that's the main one. So we had 3 on the feet. We had liver 3, kidney 3, and 3 yins crossing. And here we have lung 9, liver, large intestine 4, and pericardium 6. So those are the main ones for the whole body, the holistic kind of thing. And don't forget, surrounding the dragon. Okay? Now, nutritional hints. Now, let's look at the way we treat this first. So when this is done kind of in a relaxed intention, it can help more over time. Use the pen every day until you see any change, and then go to every other day. 1 to 2 times a day is all you need. Use this on the point for 10 seconds, just like we did, and look at that other video. I'll put it up here again, or something like that. And mid for 3 seconds, and then take a deep breath with each one. So deep for 10 seconds, take a big breath, let it go. Middle for 10 seconds, take a big breath, let it go. Surface for 10 seconds, take a big breath, let it go. Now, the rest of this stuff is going to be all nutritional. With any acupuncture, there's always herbs and teas and foods and stuff like that. So this is because we're having to change some fundamental functions in some very dense organs that do not change easily. The skin doesn't change easily. For example, to make changes in the liver could take 6 months. The kidney, 6 or 8 months. The liver, the kidney, the spleen, all of these things. Or lung takes a long time. So here's some nutritional stuff you can use. Biotin. Biotin is a very good supplement for skin problems and for hair problems. Actually, it's a really good one. Lysine is an amino acid, which is good for skin repair. Vitamin C for collagen. Evening primrose oil. I love this one. I've used this one for a long time. That's what helped me most on my foot that I showed you before. Omega-3, 6, and 9. Take your oils. Eat your fish if you eat fish. It does take time, so expect this to last for a couple months. It's also important you make sure not to do any like harsh soaps or anything like that. Try not to do some less chemical soaps. They can offset the natural oils. Get good sun, get good nutrition, have good thoughts, and try to relax. And do these while you're relaxing. If you do these how many points are these? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's 2 more that I'm going to show you. One is right on top of the forehead. It's actually, I don't have my skull here with me, but it's right in the middle of the forehead, right between the eyes. Use that on level 1 only, because it hurts. So use it on level 1, right between the eyes. And then the next one is right on top of the shoulder muscle. You can use that one too. That's a gallbladder point. But the main ones, again, are going to be liver 3, kidney 3, spleen 6, or 3 yins crossing. Then we're going to do large intestine 4, lung 9, and pericardium 6. Work on those. Take your supplements. Do your cleanses. If you want to do a dry brush, that's always a real good one too. That kind of like opens up the blood flow and stuff, and this is really good. Remember, it's gonna pinch, it's gonna zap you. That's the idea of this thing. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to stimulate the acupuncture points. Okay? If it hurts too much, you might be too dry. You might not feel it if you're too dry. So you got to make sure you can use either aloe vera, or you can use some kind of oil or something like that. So let me know how you're doing. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave a comment and go over here and subscribe, or go up there and look at the next video. So anyway, this is Dr. Sean with the Natural Body Works. We've got our cool new backdrop for this thing here. This is my logo, which is the seed of life, and got our meridian pen. So there should be a link down in there also for you to buy one if you want to buy one of these things. They're about you can get them for $15-20. So you can find them cheaper, but usually you have to pay higher shipping and handling. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Take care.